the test.
Yeah, they don't have audio.
We got it now. Okay, we should be back now.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. Boy, does that pull the fucking wind out of your sails.
Tell us we have audio now.
Yep, let us see
just
that
in
we
time
have
to
audio.
say the show's over.
We get to fucking run through this thing again.
All right.
Holy shit. Sorry, we had to reset our whole soundboard.
Luckily, we have perfect memory.
Perfect recall.
Fuck!
Fuck! You fucking idiot!
I was kind of looking for an excuse to get a drink, though. Oh, man!
Pour me one, too.
He expects a recap, he says.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we got to start the fucking show over. There's no goddamn sound.
There's no goddamn sound.
There's no goddamn sound.
All right.
I'm glad I was focusing on physical comedy.
All right, first we're going to start the show. Here we go.
Full on, yeah. Play that grimy shit.
Spot sweeping, just get the big stuff real quick. We're not looking for perfection. Just get the stuff that you can see easy. We don't like attitude, but this show's called Servitude. It's why we call it Servitudes. Hosted by a server dude and a furniture dude, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to...
Right.
That's not the way it went the first time.
Oh, sorry, we're off. Okay, that's okay.
Are we up or are we on?
We're up. We're going.
Welcome to Servitude, the podcast and call-in show about working in restaurants in the wider world of customer service. My name is Chris, 27 years in the restaurant industry, back of the house, front of the house, side of the house, a couple top of the house deals, once below. Cooking it up in the kitchen, we got Mr. Gabe Noah, producer. Gabe, you back?
That bullshit back here, man. Thank you very much for having me back. We are psyched for today's show. I can't wait to see what you're cooking up in the front of the house. And
I can't see you.
Oh, sorry, but yep. You can use your imagination to look cool.
Oh, it's so much better though when I can see it. I got. So then we talked about. Oh, you asked me if I went to eat anywhere. I said I went to a place that didn't. I went to an ice cream place with my son that didn't take money.
Didn't take cash.
They don't take cash, which I. If you're an ice cream place, surely children come in there, and a lot of times just maybe by themselves, a couple friends, and you're expecting them to take a credit card. You know,
it's a sign of weakness.
Get the Visa out.
That you're too afraid to have cash on hand.
We don't. They say it proudly too. Sorry,
it's
we don't.
Responsibility.
We don't take money here for payment.
Well, we've also seen when they go taking cash only is shady, and I always think that's fucking whatever. It's cash.
It's money.
It's entire.
And it's an ice cream place. This shit costs $7. I should be able to carry $7 around.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't take money. And then we need your phone number. You know, I went to a local pizza place just because I wanted to get Waylon a root beer. And I'm standing outside because it was during COVID, but it was like, I can see the people through the window. And I'm just like, and they're like pointing to the sign, like, you have to call us. I can see him through the window. I'm outside, so I call them. He's like, I see him. He goes, hello. I'm like, I just want to get a root beer. He's like, okay, can I get your phone number? I'm like, I just want to get a root beer. I have cash. And he's like, oh, he said, it won't let me do it. That's what he said.
Won't.
And
I said, mysterious force.
What won't let you? Like, blink twice if you're in trouble.
Yeah.
What? It won't let me do it.
It won't let.
I just find that shit really dumb.
That's because it's really dumb.
Thank you. I agree with you. What else? Did I go out to eat? Oh, I went out to Lake, the most unfortunately named liquor store, Lake Wine and Spirits. Because it's on Lake Street. Would Lake Street wine be worse or Lake wine?
Lake wine.
Lake wine's pretty bad. But they have a deli in there and a muffaletta sandwich to die for.
Lake wine sounds like like a prison. libation.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, cook us on that lake wine.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm not fancy.
Yeah.
I'm not fancy. I can do the lake wine. What? And then you asked me something about a muffaletta, right?
We don't actually have to recap the whole
I
fucking
know,
episode, dude.
but
Just
I thought
start
it'd be fun.
Okay, yes, I did. We did talk about muffaletta. That was funny at the time. Now the spirit is dead. I asked you what a muffaletta was.
So says Gabe.
Well, it's dead in me, dude. You fuck your wife, and when she goes, nah, the thing's dead, and you go, well, not for me.
Just when I fuck you, Gabe.
Fuck me. Yeah. I asked you what muffaletta was, and you said
I forgot.
you said it's roast beef.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I said it was olives.
You said okay, so it's olives.
Yeah.
Muffaletta is just olives.
No, that's why it's a muffaletta. There's a lot of things with roast beef, Gabe, that aren't
And I said
muffalettas.
Right, but I say you walk into the deli and you go, hey, give me a pound of that muffaletta.
Yeah, muffaletta, man.
There's no roast beef coming.
What are you doing standing there? Give me the muffaletta.
What, do you think I didn't come here for muffaletta? Get the fuck out of here. You fucking...
Give me the muffaletta. See, we didn't say any of that before.
Yep.
Could just roll with it there. Sunglasses.
Dr. Cool.
I called these sunglasses.
Yep. Well, should we jump into that? We also did a riff on how much muffaletta you get on your sandwich. That you got shorted muffaletta. You guys should have been here for the part with no audio. It was funnier.
Hey, we could caption it probably with a lot of time and effort.
No, we can't. There was no sound. Like our board was completely tripped out.
I can read our lips.
Yeah. What the fuck else? I don't know. Let's get into that hot juice then.
All right, baby.
I got nothing.
You got nothing. You got hot juice. Is this the hot, juicy gossip?
What is hot juice?
I think it's the hot, juicy gossip that's going on in the service industry, both locally and nationally.
Yeah, dog. So what we've got this week? So I'll do this kind of. Let's just show
Facebook server group on Facebook.
Yep. Normally we write our own questions and stuff, but every now and then something comes up like this that I kind of get that piques my interest. And this was one that said thoughts on people writing an excuse for not tipping, which I was familiar with. Chris, you said you've never had that.
That never happened to me. I never saw it.
What are the shittiest tips that you ever got?
Oh, zero. And like you said, like when people have changed, like, they're just going to add, 7 cents to
get a
1993
number.
to get a round number for their own. I guess they keep, they still keep like bank. What do they do their checkbook? What is that called again?
Just to do an even number.
Yeah.
Yep.
But why would they do an even number?
Oh, to make it more convenient for themselves.
Yes, exactly.
It's actually using your server as an instrument. It's like using your server as an accounting tool.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I can use you to balance out my checkbook.
What do they do if they get like 2001 at the gas station? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I got to go to 30.
Yeah, I don't know. I do that.
Then you go to 30?
Sometimes.
Because of the 1 cent?
Sometimes I'll pull the fucking thing out and shoot $2 worth on the ground.
Yeah.
Just to even it out. No, I don't know. Yeah. I do like even pumps sometimes. Not all the time.
No, I always try to do an even pump, but I don't worry about it if I miss.
No, me neither. I'm not broken up. I'm just saying that.
But I think these people would be.
Maybe. Well, yeah, but so these are some like text tips and stuff like that. So let me see here. Let me just do this crapping thing. I gotta fix that. Okay. So the next one, first picture one, which I'll get out of the way.
Sorry, broke college kid.
Heart.
I have 2 kids.
Sorry about no tip. So yeah, what I was saying is I had the wrong take to start this one. I thought, like, my first instinct was like, well, yeah, that sucks. They're an asshole, but at least they're being honest. Like that, like I appreciate that honesty in some way that was my initial gut punch reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And what's yours here? Just like,
it doesn't sound honest to me at all. It sounds like
really?
You're assuming that the waiter doesn't have 2 kids.
Well, but that doesn't mean they're lying.
No, they're not lying, but I guess why would they think it would make anyone feel better? Or it's like, just don't tip.
It's just to get the guilt off themselves, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, for them to feel better, but they're trying to demonstrate.
And then I feel guilty because I cared so much, but I didn't realize they had 2 kids broke going to college.
2 is not even a lot of fucking kids, dude. I got 2 kids. At least, like, put a 1 in front.
When I get 4 kids, you're paying me to eat here.
Right. So, yeah. So then, people just, I got 3 kids too. Get the fuck out of here with that. If you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to eat out, which you hear all the time. That got about 500 likes and, like, yeah, what she said. And then this dude writes this, people who expect to be tipped shouldn't be in the restaurant industry. Be grateful you weren't washing the dishes in the back waiting for a check twice a month.
In Yemen.
Which feels extremely insulting to a dishwasher. Either this guy is a dishwasher or treats him like shit. At least you're not a fucking dishwasher.
In Yemen.
Yes.
You could be.
Could be worse, right?
Yeah, right. You could be in a society with open defecation.
Yeah. At least no one fucking murdered your parents in front of you.
Yeah. So just, that. Yeah.
Fuck up.
We can all say that all the time, and we're just enlightened human beings.
But that's when it hit me, where I just went like, someone made the comment, by hit me, it means that I read a comment that set me straight, which was just that, if you have 2 kids and you're that hard up for money, what are you doing sitting in a restaurant? Like, I'm down to my last $20.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get a Philly cheesesteak at Maury's. Or what, just, how about go invest that in fucking groceries? Ever heard of ramen noodles?
I still maintain is the same comment as,
okay,
if you can't afford to eat. I mean, that's the logic. I don't know. Did she have legs? Maybe she didn't have legs. It's hard to get the grocery store with no legs. You ever had no legs, Gabe? Privilege. The privilege.
I ran a 5:040. It wasn't very fast.
Of the legged. The 5.
So my legs are shit.
5:0? You mean
yeah,
50
no, super slow.
Seconds?
Nope, 5 seconds.
Oh, 40. I was thinking 400. I'm not good at math either.
You'll figure it out one of these days.
I thought 40 was 400. I think I'm pretty far behind.
So let's see. So then we do a little restaurant.
So you landed. Where did you land on the idea of putting excuses in the tip line, though? Are you for, against?
No, I mean I'm against. I think it's terrible. I'm just saying
not tipping or putting a note.
But I mean both, I guess. But I'm just saying, like,
I'd rather just not.
The note doesn't help anymore. Is right. What I'm saying. Is
it shouldn't waste.
My first experience was that yes, like that's better, and then later it was like no, that's fucking absurd. So yeah, so if you have an experience, like what is your best non-tip tip, listener? Write in below or call us at at 952-292-7805.
It's like those people you were talking about that come in and they spend 2 hours taking up your time and then they come back the next day and
for furniture business. Yeah. Here, let me tell that. Yeah. So in furniture we had our analog to that, which was someone comes in on a Tuesday, they take up an hour and a half or 2.5 hours of your time. They bring in fucking fabric samples and all this, and you're playing along. Oh yeah, I think this would look great together. I start using words like terrific and fabulous and whatever, and that'd be marvelous. You never use marvelous in this like on the street. Unless you're a pimp. That's marvelous.
Marvelous.
But yeah,
it's in your name at that point.
Right. So then they say like, there's a little letdown that they're not buying that day anyway, but they're like, I'll be back this weekend and I'll buy it from you. I swear I'm coming back. And it's like a $250 fucking tip or like whatever. A lot of those are bigger sales. So then you're having a good Saturday. It's busy. You're like, I'm going to poke out, but this is a 100% commission job. So your lunches are never long. It's like as quick as you can go. So you end up like at Subway. So you go to Subway, you get your bag, you come bounding back into Sleepy Land. You're holding your sub in that effeminate manner where you swing it because you can't hold it You can't hold a sub straight up and down. It'll drag on the fucking ground.
Right. It's like slapping against your leg.
Yeah, you might step on it. And then which then made me understand that it's a sub. It is this direction. Why not make the bag this fucking direction? Right? Like you could be carrying it like it's a rifle. Instead of that, you'd never have any issues. But those dumb fucks at Subway decided to fucking do a horror. You have to be 7 feet tall.
Well, there'd be a lot of empty plastic space there, but then also like it was a pointless bag anyway, because all anyone ever did was they put it in the bag, they gave it to the person, they'd take it, throw the bag away, and eat the sub. It was just a pointless bag.
Yeah, you never saw someone like with the bag just peeled down 4 inches and they start like gnawing on the top.
This is
whatever, you know what I mean?
It's a big thing for me is putting one thing in a bag. Is just, do you want a bag? Why? It's in a bag. The sub is wrapped. It's in a. You can hold the sub. Well, people give a bag of chips in one bag. What? I said, well, you want people to know that you went to Subway. It says
Subway. I didn't just make this at my house. If you can't read, I need their logo all over fucking everything. So I carry it in like my mother walks with her purse in Dayton's, and I see, and then there's Judy or whatever the lady's name is. I guess you say Karen now, and she looks at you. She's got curly bangs, and then her hair is straight on the sides.
Yep.
They're all 58-year-old white ladies. That's the only person who did this to you, and they did it every fucking time. But you'd walk in. And like you'd be, bopping, like I said, with the sub, and then they would like look at you and go, "Hey, Gabe, we came back to get that sofa we looked at." And it's like your Subway just drops to the ground. You just deflated, and it's truly like, it's like you're just like, "Fuck you, you fucking idiot bitch!" Like the most volcanic hatred comes out of you, like, and through your smile, it's just leaking through your teeth, and it's like, "You fucking piece of shit, bitch! I fucking hated you from day one, and now you fuck me up the ass like this. I can't even eat my whole sub. I'm so fucking sick. You cost me $300.
Day one, which was yesterday.
You would have paid for Subway for a fucking week, but now I get nothing. It all goes to Tim King." My coworker and leading sales jockey.
I don't know why people don't know that by that time. I learned it the hard way by buying musical equipment and then coming back the next day and looking at it the previous day. And then I see the guy, I see him, and just the look on his face, I instantly was like, I did a bad thing.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And I never did it again. And I it was so intense. I should have spoke up. He helped me yesterday.
Do I look, when I take my hat off of this, do I look like a special operator, like in the military, or do I look like just like a Euro fucking radio host?
You look like a guy who has the drugs for the millennials.
Come in. What's that?
You look like you have the drugs for the millennials.
I really wish I had a gold chain.
Yeah, that would complete the outfit for sure. That would make you trusted in that group.
I should shave my eyebrows too. How do you feel with sunglasses? Should your eyebrows be shown above the sunglasses, or should they be hidden?
No. Try the The eyebrows help me to know what you're up to, but
you just want to know my emotions at all times.
But if you put them lower, they start touching your lips. Those are big sunglasses. Are you sure those aren't the ones that go over regular glasses?
I just hate getting light in the peripherals like that.
You know when old folks wear those ones that go over their glasses?
Yeah, like these?
Yeah. That's what those are, right?
Yes.
Oh. That's cool.
But I get them just for general aggression.
Yeah. I mean,
I want a more aggressive profile.
Yeah. I mean, those guys are aggressive. They fought in wars.
Dan Soder had a great joke. Said she's married to that her grandma fucks a guy who killed Nazis.
Yeah, when you're sitting there, you're scoffing at your grandma because she can't set the VCR or something like that. Or you're teaching her about computers. Like, you don't know anything, grandma. You know what she's thinking? I used to fuck a guy that killed Nazis.
I don't think you did that right. But anyway, I bet you probably did because you're good. You're good at remembering that.
I did it just as how you told me.
I didn't tell you that fucking joke. Can we do a little restaurant?
Yeah, what's that one, Gabe?
What is it?
Restaurant.
Restaurant.
When you are traumatized, it means you were at a restaurant and had an experience that was less than good.
We put the trauma in restaurant.
All right,
what do we got here today? I think you're the one who pulled these. You want to say who? Like,
what's the first one?
I'll put it up, but
yep, I think the first one is from Sawat D.
Okay, hang on. I'm just getting it.
Thai restaurant here in the cities.
Yes, here it is.
All right.
Sorry.
There was an actual fingernail in my pad thai. We've had food from this place several times before, and it's usually great, so this was disappointing. We called to complain, and they just said, "Your complaint has been noted." I don't normally ask for things to be comped, but if a literal fingernail in food isn't worthy of a refund, I don't know what is!
I gotta say, it's rare to have these where you're actually on the person's side.
What?
When we read these. This is fucking atrocious.
We got to get her with Mario with the zip tie.
Yeah.
That's insane to have a fingernail. That's the closest thing you can have before it's a finger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just the end of the finger, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like it's a part of your body till it's not.
Actually, what's grosser for me is that it's not the end of my finger. It's from the, it's a little bit behind the end. Yeah. And I still ripped it off and put it in the food. That's so fucking gross.
Do any of you have 9 fingernails back there? Oh, I didn't notice it came off.
Hands up, everybody. Everyone back there, all you fucking guys. No, hands up right now. Turn them around.
What would that guy say who wrote that, that you should be glad to be tipped at all?
Yeah.
He'd write, you wish it wasn't a toenail. Bet you're glad it wasn't a toenail.
Wasn't a toenail.
Yeah.
Jesus, I wish someone, at least
in Yemen,
care about you.
Yeah.
Or whatever. At least he's giving so much of himself to this job.
Hey, you're lucky it wasn't all fingernails.
Think that's how hard he's working in the back, that he's working his fingers to the bone. They're ending up in your food.
Yeah. And all you care about is whether or not you're eating it.
Yeah. So then we got, let me get my shit.
1 useful, 0 funny, 0 cool.
So then the next one is,
this is from Supermoon Buffet.
You should read this one. Because I don't just read.
Okay, I'm going to read it, and then I want to see if you see any glaring obviousness here. Hands down the best Chinese buffet I've been to. And I've been to a lot. I'm not saying it's the best Chinese food I've had, but it's the best buffet. Hands down. Changed my mind. So, what's the glaring problem in this one? Do you know? Can you tell?
I mean, I don't know the glaring. I know 100 problems with it. I don't know what the glaring one is, but so hands down. First of all, hands down is very important to him.
Yeah.
It starts off as hands down the best.
Down. As I said before, hands down.
And I've been to a lot.
Yeah. Let me make sure my hands are down.
Yeah. But it's the best buffet. It's hilarious to say. It's not the best Chinese food.
Yeah. But it's the best buffet.
Serving it in mass like that. Adjusting for how many people they're feeding.
Yeah.
It's good. Hands down. Changed my mind.
So Supermoon, it's called Supermoon Buffet. It's a Chinese buffet. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's the best buffet, hands down. 4 stars.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
It should be like this. What does it take to impress this guy?
I guess it's not the best. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Like, they're the best in that category, right?
The name buffet is in their name.
The category matters to him. Like, he's splitting that hair, right?
Yep.
He's saying, like, it's not the best Chinese food I've had, but
it's
hands down, the best buffet. And I'll say that 2 times in 2 sentences.
Yeah.
No,
I appreciate that he doesn't use a lot
4
of
sentences.
Exclamation points, though. It's
in 50% of the sentences, he goes out of his way to say hands down.
Change my mind.
Change my mind.
He's the most aggressive YouTuber we've found so far.
I'd say extremely passive aggressive, right? Like that he's writing that and he's thinking like, oh, people are going to fucking try to like get me off this.
Yeah.
People are going to like say that what they think is better, but this is the fucking better. Change my fucking mind.
I dare you. I dare you. Supermoon Buffet. All right, the next one is from the restaurant The Naughty Greek. And whoops. Will you read this one?
I mean, you can too if you want. I don't know what it is. So here, I'll do it. Staff seem clueless here. I ordered here multiple times because it's closer to me. They always forget to give me a bag for my food or silverware, plus food is not good here. I prefer the Naughty Greek at Snelling Avenue.
Angelo G.
Angelo G's.
Dear Ahmed.
His response. I'm going to do this.
That music should have been for them. Dear Ahmed.
Dear Ahmed, thank you for contacting us. We don't automatically put plasticware in the to-go bags, as not everyone needs it, but you can add to your order for free, and we are happy to provide. Whoops. Oh, fuck, I screwed that up. We're happy to provide when you pick up. I'd like to learn more about the issues with the food. Can you email me at thomas@thenaughtygreek.com to give me more details? We want to make sure you continue ordering our food. Thank you.
So the first thing I thought was that it's just like he's got to be such a dick because they put, it's a simple like, oh, I guess they just don't put it in automatically. Staff seems clueless. And then poor Angelo's got to, thank you so much for contacting us. But then he buried the lead. Plus, they have the food is not good.
Right. No doubt.
I love it.
That's like where your argument's
terrible
running
food
out of
and such
steam.
small portions.
Yeah. That's like where your argument's running out of steam. So then he's just going like, oh yeah, also
Plus
food fucking sucked.
Plus, one of the guys is stinky.
Food made me barf.
The Naughty Greek is one of those restaurants that has words everywhere. Like it's the Chipotle template. Chris called it the Live, Laugh, Love restaurants where you go in it's like, sit, enjoy. When I was out in Portland with
eat, drink, be merry.
Yeah, stuff like that. We were Brill and Steve, who's been on the show, Steve Gillespie, the stand-up comedian. We were walking around Portland trying to find some place for breakfast, and I was like, just if there's a bunch of words on the wall, I say we split because those places suck. And so the very first restaurant we go in, there's just a big on the wall. It says "chew," like chew. Yeah, like ew. Like let's go. Yeah, I don't want to eat here. It says chew. I already knew to do that. Masticate. Mash the food with your teeth and saliva in order to put it into your stomach. Like, why does that have to say chew on the wall?
It's fucking disgusting for some reason to me.
It's totally disgusting.
I don't know why it is.
And it's just,
really
but there's so many restaurants like that, like the Naughty Greek. Ooh. And they have
just that name alone, dude.
Yeah.
The Naughty Greek fucking makes me want to puke. I don't know why, but it is so fucking shitty.
Oh my gosh, they have Greek food, you naughty boy.
You naughty little Greek.
Don't try to give me French fries.
So God damn it! I just realized that this media, because I changed the size of the pictures, I fucked something up here.
That's all right. I mean, we could.
Okay.
Yeah, we could. Whatever. We could do. The second hot juice, or is that what?
Yep.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So we got another. I mean, we're just running right back to it.
Oh, and since we were sans audio for a little bit, we got to remind everyone to come to Beast Barbecue on Wednesday nights at 8:00. We'll do that too.
Right.
Beast Barbecue. 8:00 on Wednesday nights. Doors are at 7. Get there early. Get a table. The best stand-up comics in town. It's comics that are just... Minneapolis is inundated with great stand-up comics that a lot of times work starts on a Thursday for a stand-up comic. So they're in town. Come down. It's a free show. great stand-up comedy. We do like 5 showcase spots.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's like
5.
a showcase. It's not a shitty open mic.
No.
It's a showcase of good comics doing their best stuff.
And hit that QR deal right there. Check out a preview of the show. Booyah.
We'll hit that other hot juice. I'll forgo the transition here.
Let's hit that hot juice.
Let's hit that hot juice. That shit juicy. So this is one that I posted, and I kind of went to an old chestnut here, which is the whole whatever, like the whole embarrassment at work thing. So, which is something we've talked about a lot.
Yep.
But I just wanted to see if I could get some other stories from it, from other people. So we got. My story is just served my ex from college and her surgeon husband, which happened in a furniture store. I fucking lied on this. Had I seen it coming, I would have switched with someone. I know I shouldn't be embarrassed, but this one was brutal. Anyone? Now I'm kind of getting why.
It sounds very severe, sincere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyone have similar stories so I can laugh this one off? 'Cause I'm trying to get. Yeah, God. Now I realize. So I was talking to Chris before this. I was like, what's most painful is watching people try to cheer me up. I'm like, I wanted their funny stories. I don't want them to make me feel better.
Hang
and
in there, buddy.
There's something about that makes me like is painful to me for some reason. When people are nice like that. But yeah. So I mean, obviously everyone's heart was in the right place. But and then we had one that was a shout out. The very first one was I had this guy I was very close to for a long time. Someone I was pretty serious with. And then one day. Basically, she felt it wasn't going to work. They broke up, and then he started bringing a different girl in. Let's see. Every weekend for like 2 months, he would bring in a new girl and sit at the same table in my section. And to make conversation, he would say how he was on a lovely date with a nurse or a teacher or something. Like it mattered to me. Like, for real. Like, so Corinne, who was on our show last week, had that exact same story.
How did you're right.
I thought that was fucking crazy then.
Right.
And now here's first thing out of the gate, someone else is doing that.
What did she say at the end though? She seemed
I was skipping because it didn't matter or whatever. I thought it.
I got really
remember. What it was.
I got really interested.
Yeah.
It sounded like she came to terms with it somehow.
Well, yeah. That's all it was. It was like holding on to anger isn't healthy. Shit.
Yeah, but he's so wrong.
Yeah, no doubt. And then, so here's people trying to make me feel better. Not a similar story, but remember, everyone's growth is different. For all you know, he could be completely emotionally stunted. Chin up and keep on working, you. I know sometimes it's hard to serve people we feel like are doing better than us. He's a fucking surgeon. I'm a waiter. Like, you don't have to put that in quotes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's, maybe doing better. And then, this is one that's the format's fucked up, but it said, that's when you tell the person you own the place and you were helping because it's short staffed.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets it. I mean, that's a nice fucking lie to throw in. This one, as a cheer me up one, was fucking painful to me. I completely understand how you felt, but you have to, here, I got to fucking. I completely understand how you felt, but you have to think about your freedom, laughs, full life you have when the job is good. You're, hopefully, not working 100 hours a week like that surgeon. You're able to have a life and make a living. She never sees him, and he's got a million things to do at any given second. Be proud of your life and career. Chin up, Buttercup. That's so fucking painful. That is so fucking painful to me for some reason. Now, this lady had a good one. I'm going to get this put in if you want to read this one, Chris, while I move it. You might want to lean back in your chair a little bit, too. Whatever. There we go. I got it smaller.
All right. How about first actual night working at a new job and you working your ex's rehearsal dinner for their marriage, and the ex kept trying to make time to talk to you in the bar room while his friends/family are having dinner? Let's just say it was 10 out of 10 awkward, and if it wasn't my first night, I totally would have walked out.
I mean, your ex's rehearsal dinner. Like that.
Why do people do that? Why
brutal.
Do they it doesn't sound like these people had these big vendettas with them, but it sounds like their significant others had vendettas against them.
Is it okay to go into a restaurant and request a different server? Say like, oh, I'm sorry, this might be awkward because I fucked that woman.
Yeah.
And now I'm marrying someone else or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, waiters do it all the time. You got to take that guy.
Right. But I'm saying, should you be able to do that as a diner? Or like, you know what, I don't want this guy.
Of course.
You think so?
Well, I guess it's up to the owner. It's up to the owner or manager, but I mean, you know, you'd have to figure out what's going on there. I don't want that server. He keeps pinching my nipples.
Yeah, or just I don't like the way he has a smell.
Okay, well, he doesn't have to wait on you then, but we'll still hire him.
Yeah. And then so then the next one was. It would be interesting, though. This is another make me feel better person, and another painful one. It would be interesting to see it from her perspective. Unhappily married, husband's a narcissistic surgeon who she never sees, and when he does, he treats her awful. You're the one that got away, and she sees you living your life on your terms, happy and fulfilled.
On your terms.
While
I'm going to sell furniture. I'm going to be a waiter. I mean, look, some people.
I want to bring people food on my terms.
So
I know I have to wear black khakis and black shoes, and I have to wear a black polo shirt, but my terms.
The only people I've ever worked with that were living life on their terms as a waiter were people who traveled a lot, and so they'd save money and then they'd travel. You know, so they had that flexibility. They used it for something else like that, or because they explicitly were like, I just like drinking more than being a brain surgeon.
Right.
So I knew a guy who was he was going to be a neuroscientist. He's just like, I just want to drink.
Let me finish this one because it's just great. So she sees you living your life on your terms, happy and fulfilled, while her life is passing her by, and she's empty, unfulfilled, and in a loveless marriage, stuck.
So,
I mean, this woman just fucking turned around a woman married to a surgeon, and now I won.
Well, maybe she's married to a surgeon.
Yeah. I mean, that's
she knows what's up.
That's like, and then the last one.
Beeper's always going off.
Had to wait on my ex-stepdad last week. Haven't seen him in 10 years. It was brutal.
Yeah, that's worse.
There's something about that one where you go like, there's so much more to this story because that's really not that bad. Like, you know, I mean, in a way. Right? Like my stepdad, haven't seen him in 10 years. It's brutal. Like there's some awful backstory that she's thankfully leaving out. Here's more people trying to make me feel better. Meh, stick your balls in his glass. You got the last laugh. Yeah.
Boy, wouldn't you? Especially if you're the only one who knew, because that would the way it would have to be to keep your job. You couldn't I stuck my balls in his glass. You couldn't make that known amongst your coworkers.
Most surgeons have God complexes. He's probably a douche. Hugs, boo. Guy that took my virginity came in after 20 years and told me how I destroyed him in front of all my customers. First time I read this, I swear I thought it said how he just that he fucked her so hard, like how he destroyed. I just misconstrued it as like he busted her up because he took her virginity. I took it way grosser.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You thought he came in and was like,
and I fucking destroyed that pussy. Like, yeah.
Why you got to destroy it to enjoy it, man? Come on.
And then this is probably the best make me feel better. Chris, go ahead and read that one.
She's probably fantasizing about you right now, Gabe. These folks are they should be life coaches. They're very positive.
Oh my, they're so fucking nice, you know?
This happened.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, this happened to me. I ended up buying their meal. I just kind of it just kind of felt right at the moment. There's more to the story, but I know it was definitely uncomfortable. Just leave it in the past, and hopefully they're happy.
Oh yeah.
And more importantly, you, you Gabe.
All these nice
you
people
Gabe,
make me
which
want to puke.
I know Gabe. You Gabe deserve happiness.
Thank you. I know you've never met me.
Well, you know.
I thought this was really just funny.
I'd rather lay on the grill.
Yep, I'd rather lay on the grill than serve my ex. You are doing amazing.
Yeah, that's great. The fuck.
Oh, this is the wrong one. No, that's okay.
I can't remember. For some reason, this reminds me of something I saw when I was working at Little T's. I worked with this one girl was that I worked with, ex-model, punkity rock chick, and had a lot of fans. And this guy used to come in with his girlfriend, and it was just kind of awkward because he'd request her to wait on him and his girlfriend, but it just clearly was like he had a crush on the waitress, and he's leaving his girlfriend to the side.
Right.
So he brought the waitress that I'm talking about flowers once.
Holy fuck, man.
He gave her flowers. He gave another woman flowers in front of his girlfriend. And it was just like, oh my God.
That is fucking incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't even imagine. Can you imagine just bringing a woman flowers?
Bringing a woman flowers.
Your wife, whatever,
that's working. Right? That's working.
Right. At her job.
Whose job it is to be nice to you, and then to get your own girlfriend involved in the thing.
Who you're not. That's not your chick, right? You're going I think she's really going to like this.
Yeah.
Bring her these flowers, and just.
Don't you think Margot, he probably picked him up and she looked at him and he goes, don't you think Margot would like these?
Yeah.
She's like, sure, let's just go eat tacos at your favorite restaurant.
You want to eat there again? Oh, you want to bring that girl flowers?
That's cool.
Okay.
All our stuff's together at home, so I don't want to.
Should we bring the kids too so they can see what a great guy you are? So you can model this good behavior?
Oh. And then later, why don't you pretend you're waiting on me?
Right. You want to do a little forensic Yelp? We have a new character.
You mean the forensic Yelp? The segment we do called Forensic Yelp? Yeah.
Forensic Yelp, where we take a deep dive into the world of Yelp. We examine a particular thing or another. Please don't touch me, Chris. I have boundary.
I have boundary.
Well, I only have one.
I just found boundary.
You have more than one?
Not just one. One, it's always on the side
Mine
you're on.
Don't palm my head. I have boundary. Hey, call us up with your boundary.
Yeah, call us up with your boundary or boundaries, or if you have any stories, horror stories about...
Or horror stories.
Or horror stories.
This week we are talking about... Chris, you want to introduce this one?
So this is after all that negative Yelping, basically this is my favorite Yelper. And his name is Gabriel S. I love dude's name, Gabe. And... he just seems like the happiest, most positive person in the world, and he sort of heals my soul after. What I'll do to find the Yelp reviews a lot of times is I'm looking through that stuff for hours, days, and it's just 1-star reviews, and that can eat at your soul. Your immune system goes down, and so to cleanse the palate and to get my spirits back up, I'll read some Yelp reviews by Gabriel S. And
this is Gerber to us. This guy's been elite for 13 years.
Yeah, dude.
13
right?
fucking years.
Like most people, it's elite since 2020, 2021. Build your life on a rock and you will always have enough. Gabriel S. He's got 650 some reviews, and about 630 of them are 5-star reviews. And he doesn't get taken advantage of, though. He's got some 1-stars, but not a lot of them. So this is great. He went to a place that rented U-Hauls, and he wrote this. Bowers does great work. I have had them do 2 hitches for me, and I have rented U-Hauls from them. Always great to work with and very helpful. When you call, they answer all of your questions, and the service is second to none. I would never go anywhere else for a hitch for my trucks. Great prices on gas and auto repairs. Check them out if you need a hitch, gas, or any auto service for quality at a fair price.
This guy's an avatar for all these businesses or something.
I don't know, man. Yeah, he might be. He is too great. Afro Deli. Love Afro Deli food. If you're in the mood for some soul food with some spice and a kick,
Ooh.
you have gone to the right place.
Ooh,
Being from Minnesota and having traveled all over the U.S. and the world, I don't like bland food. You will not find any Minnesota level of flavor here. No, it will all burst your taste buds at the seams. Check them out.
I have a bunch of white spots on my tongue now because I burst my taste buds.
Everything I've had on the menu is amazing. Yeah.
That is pornographically disgusting.
Yeah, I didn't actually see that part, but
I like this one.
all right, you want to read it? You read this one. Get positive, Gabe. Get positive.
I love the Magic Kingdom.
Oh boy.
So many things to see and do. This is the happiest place on earth. From the rides and attractions, you see the staff, it is all wonderful. On a recent trip to Disney, we came to the MK 3 times and could have spent more time. Favorites are It's a Small World, the Seven Dwarves Mine Train, and the PhilharMagic Orchestra. There are so many wonderful things to do and see.
Your attempt at sincerity, Gabe, is awesome.
Thank you, Chris.
I think this guy is absolutely
wonderful.
I think he's a real person, and I think he's sincere.
You think that's sincere? And I'm being dead serious, man. I think he's a fucking psychopath. I don't think anyone is like. Yes, I believe you go to Magic Kingdom. Why the fuck do you start doing commercials for everybody? Right? Like that's all he's doing. When you're saying things like, and there's so many things to do and see, like you're speaking how you want them. You're like, you're parroting their commercials.
So I get that, and I believe that could partially be the case. However, I also feel like he's got a lot of love to give, and he needs somewhere to put it. I mean, you don't elite Yelp for 13 years without like a lot to give.
I don't want to accuse anyone of sex crimes or any crimes against humanity in general, but I know that he's a hell of a candidate to commit those sorts of crimes.
No, we should keep an eye on him for sure. But
the people who rape the elderly.
No, I believe in safety in those matters.
He's so nice. He brings the milk over, and then he goes to the old lady's house. He goes, "Hey, do you have anything in the fridge? How about something deeper back there? Do you have any milk?" And then the lady's bent over, and then he seizes his chance.
My uncle John did that. He made that joke.
Monstrous act.
When my grandma put her head in the freezer, he looked at me and went like he was gonna smash her head. I was about 10 years old. It was really funny.
That's funny.
It was super funny. No, I believe we should keep an eye on people like that for sure. But I also believe that there are just genuine people like that, and I think we found one.
If you read that Yelp during the show, don't you feel like you would just, or like that wouldn't help you? You wouldn't like see that review and go, "Oh, hey, ends up like Magic Kingdom's pretty great." Like you would dismiss that fucking review because it seems so bullshitty.
Dan Gerber.
He has boundary too.
Okay, the Magic Kingdom one.
Thank you, Dan Gerber.
The Magic Kingdom one. It gives me pause. But the rest of them, he's just a guy. He travels the world. I think he might be a CIA agent.
There's something about people who do, like, they say things that they think the customer wants you to, or that the business wants you to say.
Oh, yeah. I've known people that speak like a sitcom.
Yeah.
You know, they go, "Oh, you," and you're like, "Did you just say, oh, you?" You know, stuff like that.
Yes. Well, I think.
Well, I'm holding out hope, man.
I think we got a show. Another one in the books.
Another one in the books.
I mean,
Mark
did we
it.
miss anything?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I like this. I like this episode.
Me too.
Both times we did it.
Both times.
Oh wait. That's gonna do it for the Servitude. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. And numbers are going up. We appreciate it.
Come to Beast Barbecue.
Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. Doors at 7. Get there early. Get a table. And we really appreciate everyone watching. And like I said, the numbers have been going up, and we want to do right by you. So,
and if you want to be on the show or want to contribute in some way, hit us up.
Absolutely.
On our Facebook or YouTube page or at hotservitude.com. And also, we want to know, do you think Michael Douglas is sexy? Check it out. Look at the lower lip. Pouty.
It's... He looks good there.
Would you rather have Michael Douglas's lips or Kirk Douglas's butt chin?
Do you think that... See, that picture of Michael Douglas actually hides the fact that he's got that droopy lip.
No, this is Kirk.
Oh, I know. The one before that. When he's making the pouty
You're
face.
saying that this hides that he's got a bottom lip?
Because it looks like he has muscle control there.
There's a line going there, yeah. Feel so bad for shitting on him, but he's done so well. He deserves it.
Oh, man. What's that movie? Wonder Boys. He's so rad.
Yeah, he's probably cool. His dad raped Natalie Wood and fucking killed her or something. I can't remember.
Was it?
No, that wasn't him. You can't say that. You can't just say someone raped.
Wait, who was on the boat, though? It was...
Good. I don't know.
I do.
I just signed off. I'm sorry. I mean, we're still on right now.
Well, it's...
Who raped and killed Natalie Wood?
Nobody knows if she
Tell
was
us next
raped.
week.
She was killed, though. She was left to die, is what I think.